Mrs. Twiddle, your husband was right. The statue was part of a puzzle.
Oh, really? How exciting!
Yes, I had to destroy a number of large vases and that...
Well done. Oh, I miss having someone like... Well, my curiosity has been satisfied. Thank you. Oh, my husband would be so pleased to know he was right about that statue.
Revelio.
Absolutely shameless.
Как ты меня заебал, блядь.
Revelio.
Тут как-то это не продумали.
Revelio.
The wizards will have no choice but to submit to us.
More
По
gold.
следу, man.
They must be getting
О.
closer.
Где?
Revelio.
Who's that? You've been paying attention in defense against the dark arts, I see.
Lucky, that's all.
You won't get away with that.
Stop, stupid one. Someone fix it.
You've one less follower, Ranrock. Revelio. Wonder if I'm safe to explore in there.
Куда, куда?
Revelio.
Я не понимаю.
Revelio. Revelio.
Хорошо.
If one more person
Revelio.
Just because you know Lumar.
И куда?
More gold. I must be getting closer. Revelio. This looks intriguing. Accio, Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Revelio.
An intruder!
Revelio. A niffler. It wasn't Catherine Haggerty after all. Revelio.
Куда это, блядь, делся?
Revelio.
Enjoy suffering, do you?
Revelio.
Ай, ну что за прикол? Где эта гнида?
That must be the Haggerty family heirloom. Glitches. I wonder how Mr. Haggerty will take this news. His sister wasn't the thief, and his heirloom's coming home.
Must have snuck in after I fell asleep.
I have some good news, Mr. Haggerty. I unmasked your thief.
Nothing to unmask, was there? We all know that the thief was my sister, Catherine.
Actually, sir, the thief was a niffler.
A what?
You know, small, furry, pilfering. I followed it to its lair.
Catelyn was the only one who knew how to get into our homes, where to find our treasures. But I suppose, mangy little blighter. Well, if you found the niffler's lair, as you say, you must have found my heirloom.
As a matter of fact, I did.
Thank you. You don't know how much this means to me. Catherine's a disappointment for certain, but I never wanted to believe she was behind this. Now, thanks to you, I won't have to. What a strange world we live in. Suppose they can't send a niffler to Azkaban. At least I got my heirloom back.
Hello there.
Hello, Amit. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I mean, I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin?
It is. His name is Lodgok. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would...
Of course. How exciting. I mean...
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sironet...
You said you know gobbledygook.
I've been reading it for as long as I've been reading English. My parents haven't... Once I grew bored with the classics, I devoured goblin writings. I'd tell you some titles, but...
Have you ever spoken direct?
Unbelievably, no. I'm so looking forward to it. Cannot wait to confirm subtle bits of pronunciation and...
Lodgok is waiting.
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a cup.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here?
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
How else did he expect Goblinkind to get the helmet back? Seems he has no interest in making amends with you.
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metal worker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recent... They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witch...
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals. Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lodgok. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bagalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Well, yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ.
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir Lodgok.
Just Lodgok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen, either by the eye above the enchanted door or a loitering loyalist.
What else should we know about...
The door will not open while the eye can see you. You and your friend... From what I know of wizard magic,
Amit and I can do...
I will await your return. I shall see you soon.
The door is looking at us.
Clever. Books so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mind.
Revelio.
It's even grander than I had expected. I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lift. Impressive workmanship. So simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
I still can't believe we're inside a real goblin mine.
Accio. Revelio.
I've read about mines like this, but seeing one is something else altogether.
One less human to worry.
Keep your wits about you, Amit. I'll get you through this mine. Revelio.
Matter of time till Ranrock sets things right. Hello? I have a brother who works at Gringotts.
The trigger gets to Talus. We're being watched by a door.
That was a little more than I'm used to.
I'll get us through here safely, Amit. You have my word. Revelio. We won't get through as long as we can be seen by that eye. Accio. Use disillusionment. That eye won't see a thing.
I'll be quiet.
Revelio. Confringo.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
И чё, блядь, мне это дало?
I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
Let's take a look around, Amit. See if we can find any plans.
Bound to be a schematic. They're building something. I can't quite make it out. Curious. I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here. Revelio. Yes, of course.
It's Totalis.
Fascinating to see gobbledygook written in a goblin hand. The flourishes are extraordinary. Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed. Revelio. If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? There must be more notes around here. What could they be building?
Patrol duty.
Revelio. It's Totalis.
One there.
The area's still clear. If anybody cares.
It's Totalis.
Wizard kind will submit to us once the war is over.
It's Totalis.
Oh, this really is too much.
Stay close. I've handled much worse.
Another boiler. This place is more complex than I had expected. Revelio. Confringo. Accio. Revelio. schematic. What are they going to build? This mine is too small for whatever it is.
Revelio. Accio. Guardian Leviosa. Revelio. Revelio.
Devil's snare. Nasty stuff if we're not careful.
Not an entanglement we need right now.
Revelio.
Lumos.
Lumos!
Revelio.
Next time I see Fig or that student, I'll give them what they deserve.
Petrificus totalis. Revelio.
I could fall dead asleep on my feet, I could.
Petrificus totalis. Revelio. Petrificus totalis.
Somebody there? Hello? Well, something made a sound. The wizards will be defeated. I know I heard something that time.
Petrificus totalis.
How many of them are there?
That should be the last of them I'll meet.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Right. Don't wish to be seen, do we?
Revelio. Revelio.
Don't think I've found all the plans. I'd best keep looking.
Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
I'm quite good at sneaking about. You'll see.
Huh? Who is it?
It's always my turn for patrol.
It was nothing.
It's Totalis.
This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Revelio.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgok what we found.
Clever. I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here. We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed.
Трень, тру-трень, тру-трунь, тру-трунь. Тру-тру-тру-тру.
Can we please talk about what...
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for...
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't...
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to... Without further ado, adieu.
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you help?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch, and I heard she'd been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lord Cock, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
I hope Professor Fig...
I believe my next broom upgrade to be even more impressive than the last. Come by Spin Witches as soon as you can.
Nothing warms a body.
Hello again. Wonderful to see you. As before, I've arranged a special price on the broom upgrade for you. You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. You're all set with the new upgrade. I can't wait to hear what you think. This may sound presumptuous, but...
You'd like me to report back with even more flight details.
You know me well. I feel I'm almost there. I just think I can improve broom flight a bit more. Miss Ray's is running a time trial at the South Coast course. Not ideal, really, what with route. However, if you're flying higher...
I'm not worried, Mr. Weeks. I'll see...
I hope you are able to complete these trials. I have a feeling this final upgrade is... Do be careful, of course. I shall look forward to... I look forward to our next meeting.
Нихуя себе.
Revelio. Revelio.
Looks rather dark in there. Never stopped me before.
Revelio. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo.
А почему ты этого выделяешь, ёбаный рот? Отцову.
Mr. Bickle's friends. I believe I can sneak away without drawing my mother's eye. Meet me near Hogwarts.
Revelio.
I think I know how and where to approach the centaurs about protecting the Snidgets. Meet me in the Forbidden Forest.
The first piece of the puzzle.
Revelio.
Must be something around here I can climb on.
Confringo. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Revelio.
Можно. А зачем?
Accio. Revelio. Lumos.
One down, two to go.
Lumos. Revelio.
Success. In theory, what are they protecting? Let's hope you stay dead this time.
Confringo. Revelio.
Так, а нахуя я сюда пришел?
Revelio. Revelio.
В чем прикол?
Revelio. Revelio.
То есть я открыл дверь, блять, прошел тут все, сражался со всеми. Просто чтобы нихуя не получить? Заебись. Не понял.
I know what that means. Learning trial.
Revelio.
И чё?
Merlin himself would be proud.
Да.
Revelio.
Опа.
Revelio.
Trouble's brewing and I'm without my friends.
Revelio.
The Ministry ought to loosen the reins on the dog.
Ну-ка, блядь.
What are you up to now?
Revelio. A veritable gem in the Highlands. Revelio.
Levioso and Stupefy combined should put any.
Bainborough is one of my favorite hamlets in the area.
Опять был трушей. Нет.
I should investigate.
Revelio. Glacius.
Professor Howard will never believe this.
Revelio.
Самочку.
Glacius.
Do cooperate, won't you?
Да ты чё?
Revelio. Places.
Settle yourself. I mean you no harm.
I was a proud man today. More of those days ahead. It's exhausting.
Revelio.
The course looks rather deserted. I hope everything's all right.
Ravenclaw, over here!
Hello again, Imelda. This course is a bit far from the castle, isn't it?
Obviously. Evidently too far for most of our classmates. Pathetic. They should be begging me to keep these trials alive, not running scared. I'm surprised our new 5th year showed up. I suppose...
That's actually...
I know I can be impatient, but I get frustrated by those who don't take things... And in my experience, that's every... Anyway, don't let it go to your head. Right then.
We'll soon see how I fare.
Get ready to lose.
Made it. Excellent.
Почему я пролетел?
That wasn't too difficult. going well. Brilliant flying, if I do say so myself. That wasn't too bad. That was quite something.
Impressive work today, but don't get too comfortable. My family's not going to believe the news when I tell them. They're almost as competitive as I am.
Do you get your competitiveness?
You could say that. My grandfather played Quidditch for... Well, he was a chaser for Slytherin, but had to stop after a curse took his knee. And me, I fell in... Something about the freedom you feel on a broom.
Will you keep running these courses?
I'll race them myself. Don't want to get rusty. But I won't be dealing with time trials. You're welcome to run them too. Anyway, hope we find time to fly again soon.
I take it you want to play for a team, but which one? And which position?
I'm my father's girl. A chaser through and through. You'd know that if Black hadn't cancelled Quidditch this year. As for a team, it's the Holyhead Harpies I've always dreamt of. When I'm finished with school, I'll try out. If for some reason I don't get accepted, I don't know what I'll do. Herbology, perhaps? Because if that did happen...
It's been fun competing.
It has been fun. Not bad. You take care of yourself.
How's my favourite test flyer?
Ебанутый.
Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Hello again, Mr. Weeks. I set a new record at the South.
Fantastic! Your
The best upgrade yet. But with the speeds it now reaches, I can feel the wind catch.
Of course! Should have anticipated. At last, I think I know what...
What will you do after the...
I aim to make Spint Witches the most sought after and I wouldn't mind getting back on a broom myself. Couldn't be more pleased we made headway with the upgrades.
I shall look forward to...
I'll be sure to send you an out. Couldn't have done this without you.